Many buildings in Chicago are visually impressive, but few demand an emotional and physical impression from visitors quite like the domed ceiling of the Palmer House Hotel. As the oldest continually operating hotel in the country, the Palmer House has achieved Chicago landmark status. At the heart of the lobby, French muralist Louis-Pierre Rigaud decorated the interior roofing with 21 original frescoes accrediting Greek mythology. At its center are the murals of Daphne and Apollo, the birth of Venus, and Pluto, all representing the theme of love. The subject matter transcends a more ominous form as it extends outward. The first and final mists in particular display stories of violence and despair. The frescoes serve as a reminder of the rich history of the Palmer House Hotel, which similarly fuse the framework of opulence and romance with underlying misfortunes of destruction. Distinguished businessman Potter Palmer aimed to capitalize on the economic and social scene of State Street, located in what is now the Chicago Loop District. He constructed two Palmer House hotels in 1870 and 1871, the second built as a wedding gift for Potter's wife Bertha Palmer, a known Chicago socialite. Unfortunately, the honeymoon phase burst into flames, literally. The Chicago Fire of 1871 occurred just 13 days after the building's induction, destroying both hotels. Potter intended to cut his losses and escape to New York, but Bertha was persistent in fulfilling the unspoken promise the couple made to explore the city's potential. Convincing him to stay, the Palmers did not succumb to this disaster. Rising from the ashes began the construction of a new Palmer House Hotel on the northwest corner of Monroe and State Street, where it sits today just 1 block away from the Art Institute at Millennium Park. The hotel served as a headlining architectural prospect in the move to establish Chicago's identity as a modern city post-fire. Designed by Chicago's first architect John M. Van Osdell, it opened its doors in 1875 and visualized a natural extension of the Palmer family's lavish reputation. Osdell drew from European influences to construct a grand-scale lobby in neoclassical style. It was the first recreational structure to utilize electricity in elevators, light bulbs, and telephones, a milestone that furthered the affluent nature of the property. The hotel served as a stark contrast against a city center plagued with dirt, overcrowding, poverty, and crime, as described by journalists of the period. While all visitors recognized the grandness of the property, the Palmer House was met with varying degrees of respect. Most were in awe of its unprecedented, curious beauty. Others, most notably British writer Rudyard Kipling, felt it elicited a damaging sense of superficial wealth culture. This sentiment paralleled the socio-economic disparities prevalent in New York with the induction of luxurious hotel establishments, such as the Waldorf Astoria, a city Chicago tried to mirror. Regardless of reception, Bertha Palmer prevailed in decorating the Palmer House with artistic spectacle. She bought Paris art pieces that adorned the walls of the hotel with works of impressionist French artists. While many of these pieces are still found within the building today, more Palmer family imports are on display at the Art Institute of Chicago. Bertha's hobby for international art collection developed into a passion professionally cherished and recognized by both the hotel and the broader city. Despite Hilton acquisition in 1945, Palmer family influence is still evidently showcased throughout the hotel and the broader State Street community. Potter and Bertha's love for their hotel radiates over 150 years later. And at its centerpiece, the thorough preservation of the lobby ceiling gestures a concurrent reminder of the hotel's overarching neoclassical influence and historical persistence.